Hey, whack people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on PODBEAN. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this whack wisdom. I am whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
Yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me. Whoa.
Yeah. What is up, whack people?
Hey man, hello everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I hope everything is amazing for everybody as always. I am the Honorable OCT Octavius Haye, alongside with my co-host, the extra E-Rob.
Yeah.
And you are listening to the WACCast podcast. E, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well in here. Glad
Good
for
grammar.
podcast, glad for this. Yeah, had to make it happen.
I feel you, man.
Let's
All right,
do it.
you ready to talk whack today, E?
Let's talk whack to 'em.
Let's talk whack. Okay, so starting off first, my man, Lil Baby.
Baby.
Oh, he got caught slipping, man. That's your coochie. The baby, Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He got caught slipping allegedly. So if you don't know, Lil Baby allegedly paid Miss London, one of my favorite porn stars. She does great work. He paid her for sex. Now, obviously, as great of a porn star she is, she's not as good as keeping secrets. She released a whole bunch of information that's, tweeting out that she was with him and supposedly shared some messages they shared back and forth, and him being upset at her for snitching on him. Said he was one of the best she ever had, or the best she ever had. No, it was a mess. It was a mess. And to make matters worse, Lil Baby got a girl, he got a woman.
Yeah.
What's her name? Jada?
Jada,
Something like that, man. One of them Will Smith kid names. Family names. But, I mean, come on, man. Is this right? Should she have done this? Miss London, who was in the wrong? Was Lil Baby in the wrong?
Maybe that was her compliment going wrong. Like, you gotta take that, but then you can't really take that as like, don't say that. But, yeah, that was me. Nah, don't say that. You know what I mean?
I mean, yes, come on, man. Honestly, I'm gonna say this, man. I honestly, truly believe that let me say this first. Lil Baby was wrong. I gotta say that first because everybody gonna be mad. Lil Baby was wrong for cheating on his girlfriend. That was 100% wrong. No passes on that. He gotta own up to that. Maybe he can buy her something. He got a lot of money. Or they, get counseling, try to work out whatever sexual issues he got that he wants to go ahead outside of the relationship. But with that being said, E, if you pay somebody to have sex with you, you just shut the hell up. It's like a ghost runner. Girl, this is ghost sex.
You want to be this a discreet thing.
This never happened, man.
Especially with you, you know what you do. Like,
exactly, you would think that she would be cool. Like, alright, I got you, ain't gonna say nothing. Just put it on you and leave.
and that's when I felt like it's like a twisted compliment. Like, yeah, let me let them know that this was what it was.
Did she record him? I didn't.
Oh, don't let that footage get out.
Cause I think she posted something like he knew he should have known better than to let me record him or something like that. But I hope that dude didn't do that. But yeah, though, she was talking about he said 2 sentences to her and he beat her into the mattress. I'm like,
You're
God.
already up there as a rapper. You don't really need to be a porn star, you know?
I think what this says is one of my old classics, man. Hoes gonna be hoes. You can't trust these hoes, man.
Yeah.
For real, man. Cause it's like she got money and she ruined your relationship.
Right. And it's like, now you can't. I guess you could go back to that, but why would you want to? Like,
Exactly.
you got your girl, you know, you gotta go fight to get your girl back now.
Yeah, that was a lick she just lost, man. She could have just been like, whenever this nigga randomly wants some, he knows she cool, she ain't gonna say nothing, mom's the word. But do you think that she should have said something? Are you with me on that?
She shouldn't have said, this should have been discreet. But I feel like the fact that it's not discreet is the only reason we're talking about it. This is a non-story if it is discreet.
Yeah.
It's probably happening to a lot of other people in other situations, but it's happening discreetly. It's not supposed to get here. We shouldn't be here talking about it, but it's here. Again.
Yeah. Do you think that Lil Baby was wrong in any way? Do you think anything he has to own up to? Or just like, damn, it caught me
You
slipping?
gotta own up to getting caught, but this is a rap star in this situation. This happens. Same with the other person we was talking about cheating the other week. This thing happens when you get to this level of popularity. The classic Mike Jones back then, and now they all on me.
Now they all on me.
What you want me to do?
You know, I never understand why girls go ahead and mess with rappers and athletes who are young. Not saying that they all cheat, but that's really scary. Like, I think like a lot of women should like start trying. I think the age to try to settle down with a rapper is like 35 on up. That's when or a ball player, like towards the end of their career, they didn't have their fun. You know, they didn't did all that stuff when they was young. They tired of, you know.
It just
Get out my hotel room.
He's still heavy in the game, so you're gonna have these kind of situations happen.
Yeah, he only been like this big for like what, 2 years, I think. Like at this level. So yeah, he's still going, you know. Hey man, I know what happened. Dude was on Pornhub, saw Miss London. Was like, man, what am I doing? I can just hit her up. Lil Baby.
Right. I got the money.
Yeah.
However much it was, we don't know.
I don't know. I've been hearing differences. The word 6 has been in it.
I got enough. Point being,
Exactly.
he had enough.
Exactly. Had enough for it, man. But now he might have lost his relationship with somebody.
And now you gotta say, is that was it really worth it? And I feel like it's like,
Does he love her?
ah.
I mean, if he would do that, does he even really love her? Or does he love the idea of being with somebody? Maybe she hold him down, but is that really where he want to be if this is what he doing?
Reevaluate everything now.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board and look at everything.
You know, a lot of people are attacking his woman for staying with him. Do you think that that's fair? That that's a fair attack on her? What you think of her on her side?
That's the popular attack. All right. As soon as it happened, oh, you shouldn't have. It shouldn't get to this point where it's public. But now that it's public, this is what happens when it gets to this scope. Everybody's looking at. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at Lil Baby. Now we gotta go say so. And unfortunately, with the woman, the attacks beat up the hard ones. Like, you shouldn't be with him, shit like that. Like,
Yeah, it's sad. And she was just talking about, she just be posting stuff and people be saying stuff. And she said she's gonna go at him in private. She's not gonna make it public. So everybody talking about she ain't saying nothing, but she said this is a private matter. I'm pretty much, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but it's gonna be a private discussion. I'm gonna get at him off internet, off the socials. You know. So I don't know.
You invite everybody into it, and you gotta take these criticisms and all these other angles because we're all looking at it.
Yeah, man. This aside, it's not even on the nose, but I want to ask you about this real fast. Did you see about the Meek Mill giving the kids the $20?
I heard about that. Go ahead and briefly explain this.
It's not like a big story. That's why I didn't put it in there. But it's something to talk about for like 2 seconds. So I guess it's some kids. I think he was in Atlanta. They was selling water bottles, and I guess it's like a hustle out there that kids do. So Meek Mill, he gave them $20 for it was like a group of kids. He gave them $20 for all of them to share. And in the video, I think he's recording it while he's in his car. They like pretty much begging for more money. And he's like, "No, y'all gotta split that." And everybody clowned him, like saying he cheat. How you gonna help the kids out? Yada yada. His response was that they hustlers. They just tricking. They got money. They just try to act like that. And he knew better. So what's up with that? Based off of that information, what you think?
Well, last time when we reported on Meek Mills, They was getting ran out of Philly, like he can't
He's
come
getting kicked
back.
out the hood.
So maybe he's trying to inch his way back in. Like, hey, let me start with these guys. Take this 20.
That's a whole nother city, a whole nother state, Atlanta.
Well, I don't know, Meek. He can't go to. Well, maybe this is where he has to do now. Trying to get in somewhere else.
I mean, but they ain't by the look at it, look like he about to be ran out of there too.
$20 for some water? $20 for some water?
Come on, man, this man make all money. He always bragging about his racks and his rollies and.
Are you
all
gonna
this
pay $20 for some water?
I've seen him throw more at strippers.
Hey,
He can't help the kids.
he did.
He get $20.
That should be enough for 20 bottles or something, right?
He gave his, yeah, you go. You ain't lying though, man. If I was a kid, when I was a kid, $20. If somebody was to give me $20, well, I'm lit. I'm kid lit. I'm finna go to the local market or corner store. I'm finna give me some hot Cheetos, some soda, some Baby Lucas. I don't know, maybe a Kit Kat.
Meek Mills be finding creative ways to catch L's. Or find how, bro? Trying to help him and this happens. Even with the Philly thing, and this happens.
I know, right?
It seems like he was trying to be a good guy, and like they keep finding like, nah.
You never expect these turns to happen. It's like,
no idea why that happens to this guy.
it's weird. It's really weird. You never expect. You're like, oh, that's cool. All right, but let's go on to the next topic, the real topic, which is Boosie is suing Mark Zuckerberg for taking his Instagram page off. Man, he's upset and he's saying that he's being targeted against because there were other people, in his opinion, that did way worse than him that were able to keep the Instagram pages. Now, what say you, E?
Boosie wanted his following to well, first off, he did this right because he felt like they was taking money from him.
Yep, that's
They
true.
wouldn't let him go live, and I guess Instagram was linking him to the OnlyFans, right?
And he said it was a way for him to promote his other businesses as well as OnlyFans. So it's not just OnlyFans.
Yeah, I thought his asking price was kind of high, but at the same time, if you could add all this together to say that this is how much that was worth, you
Talking
know?
about his OnlyFans?
No, how much he was suing for.
Oh, okay.
So whatever that number was,
Right.
Figured that, you know, I can't be mad. Like I'm like a paid man, especially in this situation. Get as much money as you can off of these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know, with that, a lot of times the number, when they first start the lawsuit, the number is high because then they have room to negotiate. They're not going to start at like a cool number because then they might have to negotiate less. They're going to start at a much higher number and negotiate somewhere that's usually a little bit more than what they really thought they was going to get anyway, you know? So that's that tactic. But
well, get your money, Boosie, and like they got money. These are the people who have more than what you're asking for, so you know it's there. Whether you can get it, whether they, you know, but they did stop his Instagram, right? And he can't even post. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, they stopped it. I don't know. I thought they had brought it back up or let him get it back, but I don't know. But maybe not since he's suing.
It was something like 20 million. I think that was the number I saw.
But do you think that? But besides, I know you saying Boosie, get your money, and I'm not 100% against that. But do you think that they were right? I mean, he had girls twerking. He was doing a lot. He was doing a lot of stuff on there. He
It
was
also
doing a lot
comes
of
from just
stuff.
people having saw and like reporting the stuff. I feel like that happens
True.
with a lot of these adult entertainers or adult content people on Instagram who do their thing. Like you just get reported because of hate or people don't like that. Why are they doing this?
That's true. That does happen. But a lot of times when something is reported, I guess if it's reported enough, they're gonna see what it is. So if it is actually something worth being reported, they're not gonna just take you off because somebody reported that you said the word stupid a lot of times. Like they're gonna make sure it's something like, oh my God, these girls are doing some crazy stuff on his live. Boosie's lives was lit.
Yeah.
You know, Boosie's baddies. He's promoting that $49.99 with the red camera.
$49.99.
$50.
Red camera, right?
Exactly. So I don't know, man. In my opinion, maybe they're justified. I don't know. He says other people were doing worse. I don't think he went into any details, but Boosie a street dude, so maybe he want to snitch. But he's suing, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the court documents, what he's able to prove and not prove, and once we get more information, I'll be able to give a better, a better opinion.
Yeah, but he's been in news a lot, so pandemic, he was saying, slowing him down. You gotta get paid somehow, and this was his medium he felt, and this is stopping me from getting it. I do feel that.
But you know, the same thing happened to Tory Lanez with quarantine radio. They took him off for a minute because he had twerk contests and stuff like that. Somebody actually put their penis out on his thing. He hurried up and took him off, but they tricked and act like it was a girl. Then when they loaded the thing up, it was a dude thing. I actually was watching that one when it happened.
I guess that's just live.
That's how live is, though. You can't always control, especially when you connect with other people. You can't control what they're gonna do.
So maybe he should have got suspended or something, but off indefinitely, or however they had it. I don't know if that should have been the verdict.
Maybe, maybe not. But we'll see. We'll go to court and see. I like Boosie a lot, but I also understand that Instagram, well, I don't know, because Instagram can say like we're not the site for that, but there's a reason there's the term Instagram hoes. You are the site for that. Your whole platform is built off of thirst trapping. People, videos that break the internet, like Kim Kardashian like being half naked or something. That's what helps your brand. That's what helps you get those sponsors. You get those views and those clicks on your platform. So it's kind of hard to go against somebody who's going with that by saying, well, you went too far, without acknowledging that once you open the door for something, eventually it's gonna eventually it's gonna go further. You can only keep it. You can say this is as far as we're gonna go. You want sexy women, this is as far as we're gonna go. But if you if you let it go here, then eventually people gonna get bored with that line. They're gonna want to make another line a little further over here. And if you don't check that, then they're gonna go a little further and a little further. Before you know it, Boosie is suing you. You said for $20 million.
Oh yeah, because that's
for $20 million.
They're drawing lines, and you're stopping my people from getting to my OnlyFans.
For real, yeah.
So where they can be even more. They can get content, get however much more gritty.
And we talked about the OnlyFans thing. I think that might be one of the reasons why people are going towards OnlyFans. They can do a little bit more, Yeah, I don't see him on here. They took that man off. He's not on here. But yeah, I think they're going more towards OnlyFans, giving they have more freedom on there. The celebrities are going towards OnlyFans. They have more freedom, and the sex workers, unfortunately, are being hurt by that.
They're drawing lines in there too, putting caps, I guess you could say. Like, this is the ceiling for how you can only make so much now. That's where that's going.
Definitely, man. Social media has its ups and its downs for celebrities and for people in general. Which brings us on to our next topic. JT from the City Girls, that sexy dark chocolate one I like. I love my chocolate. So some old tweets of hers came out, I think from like the early 2010s, where she was saying some offensive things that some people would assume were offensive in their opinion, and it made me think about how a lot of times celebrities are kind of judged for their past. A lot of people in general are judged for their past, and how what she was like then, never thought of. Well, what she was like then is not what she's like now. It's just all the same thing to people. So like you thought that then, you think that now. You need to be punished for saying something mean on Twitter 10 years ago, which I don't think is right. What you thinking?
Yeah, this happens a lot. They said something a while ago, and now like that's that today. And she was just being raw. She was just talking how she felt at the time, And people like, I don't like this. Yeah, but got a problem with this.
Do you think that she should be criticized? Do you think that that's wrong that people are saying that?
See, I don't know what the cutoff is. When does it become old?
That's a good question.
When is it like judge free? I said this however long ago. You guys are still holding me to this? Like, if that happened earlier this year, in 2020
right?
something, okay, yeah. And also, it don't matter till you start making it a little bit. When she was
exactly.
at that time, it did not matter at all.
But fewer people knew her though, so of course
that too.
Now more people know her, so now more people are looking into it.
You can't say me I can't say this in the past. Well, I said it in the past. Like, what else?
Well, one thing I always say is that it's nothing wrong with if you see something that somebody said, oh, like when Kevin Hart said the stuff about gay people when they took him off the Oscars. That was too far. It's nothing, and he was just joking around. Or what even? He was just making some jokes, and I understand people being offended, but it wasn't even to be taken serious. But I would say this: if you see something old that a celebrity said or anybody said, there's nothing wrong with saying, "Oh, that was messed up," but it shouldn't be like now you have to never like this person. That was an old thing, and let's like talk about it. Why did you say that? Do you think like that still? Nah, I don't think like that no more. Okay, well, what's up? Why would you? I'm not saying you can't bring people's foot to the fire, but don't burn them. Just let them feel the heat a little bit, you know.
I kind of feel it for like when it starts to get to the point where it's messing up the bag now.
Right.
That's when it's like, okay, maybe I do need to come back and say nothing. Cause if I wouldn't even say anything until it's like, okay, my sales are getting affected, my audience is getting affected, people are starting to get this perception of me, you know. Well, fuck their perception, but like, it's fucking with the bag, really, you know.
Nah, definitely, man. One thing I want to know, I want to know your opinion. What do you think our obsession is with like catching people, especially celebrities? Like, gotcha, like, oh, look at you, like wanting to catch somebody doing something wrong, wanting them to do something wrong.
Well, I think we sometimes see these celebrities as untouchable or not people underneath all their celebrity skin or whatever. Like, they were people too. They said real things too. They were right here at a time, you know.
So you think like
when they get to this higher parallel, they get to a higher platform. It's like, I think it's hate, there's envy in a lot of these things, especially on social media. Like,
right.
These are things you wouldn't say to them for real, you know. So now that we all have these identities to go at people, I think that's part of it. And then just this is where the culture is. Shade Room, all these other places to just gossip about things. It's a topic. It's not a topic for real. This happened years ago, but it's a topic now. It's here on the platform again.
Well, I'm with you. I don't know where that line goes, but I'm pretty sure that 10 years you passed the line. After 10 years later, after this person was like young, now she's more mature. She's got money, been around the world, experienced more, learned more, has grown more through that experience. To hold her to those same standards of that person who wasn't where they are now is ridiculous.
Right.
And even if and I said it's nothing wrong with checking that, but when you check it, you should let it be hit. Okay, now we dealt with it. You don't take everything away from them, because what if you didn't resolve it? If anything, you might make them go back to that and be like, fuck, man, I thought they was cool, but F them, they just ruined my life. You know what I'm saying?
I wish you have a following history. Like, when I had 1,000 followers or something, that shouldn't matter. When I got 1 million, 2 million, and I say something like that, okay, now you can hold me to that.
I hear you on that. Okay. Well, you know, that's the thing with the spotlight and people. Spotlight from your success, whether you're an actor, athlete, musician, or whatever you're doing, that can take a toll on people, and it can really be hard when the machine that's behind you doesn't support you. Now, in the case of JT from the City Girl, she has a lot of support from her machine, but not every artist or not every celebrity is granted that same luxury. One artist in particular who I happen to be a big fan of, who got another Grammy snub this year, which was not cool, is Teyana Taylor. And she has decided that she is going to be retiring from making music, which really does make me mad, because she, like I said, was one of my favorite artists to listen to. And I don't really get caught up on she's not a new artist, but she was new as far as my listening rotation. But she caught me when I first heard her. When I first really heard like a real song, one of her real songs by herself, she caught me, man. She become one of my favorite people to listen to.
Well, I'm gonna need you to fill me in on some shit. Like, I am just not hip to Teyana. I keep hearing she's talented. Know she was on good music, and even from other artists that I fuck with hard, they like, Teyana's very talented. She's got skill. Like, what do I need to listen to by Teyana? Would you say? What is the must listen to?
I don't know about must listen to, but I think a project that's easy to listen to is that what is it, like that 7 song? It's really like 8. It's really like 8 tracks on there, but I think one is not really that long. The project that Kanye did with her, it's like KTW. I forgot what it was, but came out in 2018.
Okay.
That one is only a handful of songs, not that long, but it really does symbolize. And even with that project, she had problems with. They cut out a lot of stuff. They cut out verses. They did a lot of stuff. She didn't think that project was going to be that short. She had more songs. Kanye wanted to do this whole 7 projects for everybody thing. That was one thing she had a problem with. But I would say that's a good like sampler for people to get into Teyana Taylor, because it's short, it's not that many songs, and if you like it, it'll leave you one more, and if you don't like it, but it wasn't that much you had to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess in her situation, it sounds like she's just like label stuck. I don't think she just wants to quit music, right? And I think her artistic ways just didn't get out how she seen it. You know, that's what I'm sensing from this.
Well, yeah, it is really when she came out and talked about it, it was label stuff. Now with her, well, I heard somebody, or not her, I saw somebody when she was explaining it on her IG, pretty much talk about how, or not talk about, but say you should go independent. And while I do agree with that, she can go independent. What a lot of people don't realize is she started out very young. She was on Sweet 16, the MTV TV show. She was signed very young, and she's only grown up in the label. And it can be very difficult with somebody who's had the label come in. Even though I'm pretty sure she's done a lot of work herself, as she's gotten through more of her team, it might be a little bit more difficult with somebody to not have that label backing. She's very talented. I think she would do great without a label. I think she's connected enough with the right people. She has friends everywhere, from Chris Brown to whoever. So I think that she would do good. But well, people, like I said, people need to realize she started out young. She's come into this industry, and it can be maybe a little scary for her to like just say like, I'm not gonna do the label thing. I'm gonna do this without the label. She might just want to just do something else.
It's just an interesting position for me. I can't say she's not talented, but at the same time, I cannot tell you one Teyana Taylor song. Not even trying to be. I don't know. She had that one song with Iman Shumpert, said the video. They get kids, you know, so shout out to Black Love and stuff.
Yeah, and that's one of the things she was talking about. She doesn't have really any marketing. She's constantly doing, you know, if she wants to go on tour, she can go on tour all over, and people love her. She gets good views for her music videos, for her songs, but it's the problem. She doesn't have that brand behind her, and they have her signed, but they don't want to put the time in to make her the superstar that a lot of people really feel, including myself, that she is. I feel like she's a superstar. She could have been like, not, it's a different style from Rihanna, but that's that level of Rihanna-esque type of top tier artist, Usher type of top tier artist.
Well, even inside of retirement, rappers, artists come out of retirement, so take your time with this. I feel like you come out. You know, you can have this moment to be out of it, and you can still return to music. Right?
Yeah, I agree, and I think that maybe that will happen. Maybe she just needs a break, and in a few years she might get that bug to write something. You know, musicians, they always thinking of music.
Just prove everybody wrong. Prove all these labels wrong. Let them know you got it. You got it, and they show me state. Show them. Show them.
Yeah, so we never know. That could happen. Where hopefully so, man. Because I would really hate if Teyana Taylor didn't make music anymore. That made me really sad. So I wanted to discuss that. Now before we go real fast, did you hear about the dang, what's that old dude name? Casanova? With the drug thing. All right, well, we're not gonna talk about that right now because there's a lot into that. But pretty much it turns out for drugs. So that was crazy. I haven't really even looked too much into it. I was just wondering if you did. But yeah, though, man. So I guess we'll go back to Teyana real fast. Teyana is a great artist. If you don't know her music, go listen to her. You know, she's everywhere you can stream. I think she makes great music. Great love music, but she like tough too, because she a chick. Was kind of on some Aaliyah stuff. Actually, you know what? As I think about it, it is a lot like Aaliyah type, like a tough chick talking about love, something like that, man. So yeah, you know, it's just sad. Another one bites the dust as far as the industry taking her down, but at least she has her sanity, she has her family, she has her husband, and she's gonna be good, man.
Yeah, find what works for you. You know, get your artistic expressions out how you want them, you know what I mean? Not really how the label thing is. You probably got a library that is unreleased, so figure out a way to make that happen inside of this retirement. 'Cause, like, the way this artist retirement works, you're not really retired. if you get the itch to record, you're gonna go record.
Real talk.
You know, so.
Yeah, though, E, man. Well, I think that's our show. You got anything else for the people before we go, E?
No.
Okay, then. Well, yep, that's our show, then. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and taking in our whack wisdom again. And we hope that you do return to us next time as we give you more of that whack wisdom. But yes, as I said before, this is the show. So thank you so much again for tuning in. This is the WACCast podcast, and we are whacking off.
Oh. It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.